Match day one for these two countries here at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Who will make a statement in this, the opener? Stay with us for all the action coming up next on EA TV. Hello, good evening to you, and part of the story here is the Al Bayt Stadium by night, 60,000 capacity here. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And it is a first test for these two countries here at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. It's Senegal versus the Netherlands.
Well, thanks, Derek. This is such an important game. Both sides will be desperate to start this group well. Let's hope we see some great football today.
And a look at the starting lineup for Senegal. Edouard Mendy stands between the posts. Idrissa Gueye plays alongside Cheikhou Kouyaté in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Jasper Cillessen is the goalkeeper. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Nathan Ake in central defence. Davy Klaassen starts alongside Frenkie de Jong in the centre of midfield. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. And the game begins. He's managed to lose his marker. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Frenkie de Jong. Klaassen. Well, we have seen signs of an improvement by the Netherlands recently. The question is, are they in the conversation when it comes to teams who might win the World Cup? Of course, when we think of the Netherlands, we all think of that great team of the 1970s, headlined by Johan Cruyff.
Well, I also covered the Dutch in 2014 when they did so well to get to the semi-finals. But since then, they've had a torrid time in competitive competitions. But they are getting better. They've got an old coach back. I think they do okay in this tournament.
De Jong. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And I have to say, the finish from De Jong is just brilliant. He has such good technique. It's a wonderful goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0.
Number 21, Frenkie de Jong.
Virgil van Dijk. On to De Jong. Jurien Timber. It's with Berghuis. Now, who can he play it to? Well, he successfully got past him. But no damage done, that's the main thing. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Gives it a go. Able to get a body in the way. Well, the attack will peter out. Keeper's ball. Mane. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Depay. Yusuf Sabali with it. Mendy. He's going forward well here. But they dealt with the threat posed. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Options in the centre. Klaassen. Giving it a try. Superb block. Idrissa Gueye. Gueye. Just couldn't capitalise there. Under real pressure here. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, just look at the bend he puts on this. It's good technique and perfect placement. That's a top quality finish.
So underway again following the goal that made things level. Kouyaté. Sarr in possession. Mendy. Boulaye Dia. Well, possession ceded. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Dia. Determined defending. Klaassen. Kouyaté. Ismail Assar. Crossing possibilities. Gueye to jump in front. Well, it might still work out for them. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic.
Steven Bergwijn. Making progress. Idrissa Gueye. Sabali. And now Gueye. Kouyaté. Dia. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Now, options are plenty. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the position they were in. They're getting the ball forward. Is it going to be? Couldn't quite hang on. Not a time for cool heads. And the referee has awarded the free kick. He tried to play advantage, but it wasn't forthcoming. Depay. Well, visionary passing. He just needs to remain icy cool. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, as you can see here, Depay does so well to create the chance with his dribble. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Mendy. Well-timed tackle. Frankie de Jong. Steven Bergwijn. He continues his run. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. This looks interesting. Shot attempted. Well, clearly in the mood to make it a double, but fine goalkeeping.
Well, he's playing really well today. That was another decent attempt.
Depay. Depay. Nicely saved. Well, the short corner routine. Must score! Chance maybe, and there it is! An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand.
Memphis Depay.
Saliusis. That is that for the first half here. Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. He's really dominating in attack in this game, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly made things happen in that attacking third. He's been bright, he's been inventive, and he's been a constant threat. And, of course, he's got his goal as well.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Getting the better of his opponent. Well, in the final analysis, not quite precise enough. Goal kick here.
This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
Mane. He'll try his luck here. And up for grabs off the keeper. Danger averted for now. Gay. Very quick thinking there. Steven Bergwijn. Here's Berghuis. And the emphasis is on creativity. Real chance. Well, it's a long way off target. And a blunder by the keeper. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Corner kick played in. On the corner, too close to the goalkeeper that time. Ake. Klaassen has it. Urian Timber. Klaassen. Difficult to stop him. And let's give credit to the defending. Chance to run at them. Kouyaté. And after the cross, a tremendous block. Determined defending. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? The danger not over. Well, no examination at all for the goalkeeper, and on that basis, he's going to be a bit cross with himself. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. So a half an hour remaining. And he has options available. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, a good tackle. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Depay. Now with De Jong. Ismail Assar. Koulibaly. Idrissa Gueye. On to Sarr. And he got to it fairly easily. Depay. And he's in. Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. Sarr. Mane. Well, possibilities in the centre. Well, a struggle to get it away properly. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Sis. Well, he likes to run at them. Well, really, making the goalkeeper's life simple.
That should be hit in the back of the net. That was a big, big chance.
Mane. Just the challenge that was required. De Jong. And players waiting in the centre. Great block. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. Playing it in. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Van Dijk. Still looking for space. Not away completely. Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Idrissa Gueye. Sarr. Now Gueye. But on the crowd, they want to see him take on the shot. And saved by the keeper. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. So the corner played into the box. And he clears the danger. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Defenders need to cover. Nicely blocked, but he's got to get rid of it. Boulaye Dia. Making progress. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Depay. And that pass could be troublesome. And foiled by the post. Vital intervention. And just 5 minutes remaining. Ismail Assar. Could pull one back here. A smart stop here. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Well, punched away by the keeper. And that is going to be a free kick. Into the box it goes. And a goal to tighten things up. They've thrown themselves a lifeline.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, neutrals are getting their money's worth. 3-2 in this match. Well, the electronic board showing 3 additional minutes. Chance to play it in. Wijnaldum. And that was a very fine read. Klaassen. Keeper did his job to begin with. Cross blocked. And the final whistle, and they're going to have to come to terms with this. A defeat not at all what they were planning for, Stuart.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances, could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
Well, a stand-up performance from Steven Bergwijn. It most certainly was, and it's not the first time we've uttered those words. Stuart, he does know how to turn on the style, doesn't he?
Well, he scored a good goal, and if I was his coach, I certainly wouldn't be worried by him missing a couple of chances. The fact is, he was a constant threat today.